There are many problems in the world today. In fact, there are many environmental problems in the world today. And I think a people, a Congress, and the public at large should have a very clear idea of how those should be prioritized to produce the best results. How should we spend those limited resources we actually have to solve real problems? And as I've testified before Congress a number of times, is that when you stack all these priorities up, global warming is pretty much near the bottom. You would need to start with things like micronutrients for children in the third world. They need vitamins. And just simple things like that, very cost effective, will produce societies that then are more productive. Environmentally, clean water in these same places would be the number one thing that would provide tremendous benefits. By the way, to get clean water, you need affordable energy. It doesn't just appear on its own. You have to use energy to get clean water. Then I see in the third world too, especially, the destruction of habitat. That's occurring primarily because people are using low-grade energy, which is wood for fuel. And when I lived in Africa, I saw this. Women would get up early in the morning, walk about 3 miles or so to the forest edge, chop down the wood, carry it on their backs back to their huts to burn, which is a very poor way to gather energy and transmit it. And then burning wood inside a home has tremendous pollution problems. And the UN estimates about 4 million children die each year simply because of that wood smoke in their homes. So you want an environmental problem that can be solved today is provide affordable energy to countries like that. And it is perhaps sounding ironic, but a coal-fired power plant in a third world country does far more to enhance the environment than the current energy system is providing those people today. And there are many other issues that the world needs to look at and say, what should we spend our money on? Because the other side of that is, if you do spend money on global warming, you're not going to get anything in return except grief and pain. If our country decides energy should be more expensive, so we use less of it, we will be shooting ourselves in the economic foot, because there are plenty of countries out there that would love to have our factories and our plants so that they could then take our business away from us. I heard one automobile executive say that we're moving to Alabama. That's the last place we can stay in this country. The next stop is overseas. So if energy becomes more expensive, Alabama will be extremely vulnerable to its impacts economically.